Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a bit of an awkward one, to be completely honest, because last month I made this video and now we're in this video. Isn't it crazy how life turns out? No, it's actually quite depressing. Don't know why I have this, but okay. I've had to put you right next to Sammy's cage because, yeah, but this is the setup I have normally for my other channels, so yeah. So basically, the reason why I'm getting rid of my car, too big too soon. Yeah. I jumped to my dream car, which was a Nissan Juke. Look, I know Nissan Jukes aren't everybody's dreams car, but that doesn't mean it can't be mine, okay? However, I struggle parking enough as it is. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of my car just for parking, but I struggle with parking enough as it is, and I have no leeway on the road. In England, the roads are, or at least in Blackpool, the roads are narrow as fuck. No. I know there are Nissan Jukes in Blackpool, I see them every single day. The second I get a yellow Nissan Juke, I see everybody else in a yellow Nissan Juke. Okay. But that's one of the reasons. It's just too big too soon, and I should really have started off with a smaller car and worked my way up. You don't actually start learning how to drive until you've passed your test, and I've heard that from so many people. I even said it in my last video. Yeah, the other reason with it is just that it costs so much money. £30 in my parents' cars last them for almost a month. No, maybe not a month, but like a good 2 weeks. I put £30 in my car, maybe a few days, maybe 1 week max, no more. And I don't even use my car that often. Likes to drink, it really, really does. Another thing with it is that I don't know if it's every Nissan Juke, but in my car, the accelerator, it takes it so long to set off, which is not very good at roundabouts or traffic lights, because the reason is that it's not even the case of, oh, it starts creeping forward. You have to pretty much press it all the way down in order to get it moving, but then after like 2 seconds of doing that, not even 2 seconds, it just shoots straight off. So also, I just want to quickly say that it's not because like, oh, the brakes are cold or the accelerator's cold. No, it was just the case of that. I don't know if it was because it was too spongy. I don't know the correct term, but it was taking ridiculously long. Like, I'm talking stupid long, and then the drivers behind me were getting irritated. And yeah, something were wrong with those brakes, and the mechanic just couldn't find anything wrong with it, so I was a bit confused. So yeah, just don't want you guys thinking that I'm making up an excuse when I'm not. There was genuinely something wrong with them. My dad hates the feel of it. Absolutely. He likes the car. It looks really nice. He just hates the feel of it. Okay, so I'm going to spare you guys the boring talk because honestly, I just rambled. Also, I just want to quickly say there are other reasons why I was getting rid of that car. Like, it wasn't just because of, oh, I'm not using the car right. But yeah, the steering basically just got snatched out of my hand every time I got over a pothole, and it was just ridiculous. Yeah, I went looking at a Corsa 2008. Let's get into that. Okay, so it is the next day and we're going to go Costa and then looking at that car. I'm so nervous. I don't know whether it's a good car or not. Hopefully it is, but yeah. Anyway, where's my wallet? Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's do this. Also, I'm not in the bestest of moods today. My headphones kind of broke. I need to have my headphones, it drowns me out, otherwise I just start getting really irritable and just like my thoughts start coming to me, which is not a good thing. I feel like I'm literally having withdrawal symptoms because of my headphones, so. But anyway, let's go. Okay, I know the lighting isn't good. Don't hate on me. Oh, excuse me. Do you know that car we were going to go look at? We did. Absolutely not. This was a 2008 Vauxhall Corsa. It wasn't even the age. Like, on the outside and on the inside, it looked nice. Driving it, though, it made too much noise to the point where it raised a concern. When my dad lifted up the bonnet, it had all rusted. And then when we were driving the car, which we were driving it for like a good amount of time, plenty of time for the things to heat up, but they just weren't heating up. They were staying stone cold. And the guy was like, No, that shit ain't normal. He couldn't think of a response. But this is what pisses me off. They had the audacity to say that my newer car, well, it's not new, but it's 7 years newer than that does not have any damage, that the inside looks bloody immaculate with a brand new, very high powered battery. I say very high, but very high that I could put on that car, the highest I could put on that car, with black alloy wheels, with a sunroof, with all the specs. Did I say heated seats? I don't know. He had the audacity to say that my car is worth that car.
I am disgusted.
I beg your pardon. My mum walked out being like, he so knows that your car is worth more. And it pissed me off because I was like, don't put our cars on the same level. Don't get me wrong, I would have had that car if everything was working maybe and the inside didn't look like a cremated coffin. However, it did, so I didn't get it. Anyway, happier news. We did go look at a car and I fell in love with it. We went to the main Ford dealership. Why does that sound like four? We went to the main Ford dealership. Yeah, that sounded right. We was looking at used cars. They was like, what automatics do we have in? Like what kind of price range, etc, etc. Not like new, because I don't have the money I can spend for like a 20 grand car, thank you. I couldn't put a deposit on a mortgage. I'm not. I'm not. No. I'm sorry that it's really dark as well. This car was a Renault Clio 1.4 diesel, thank God. My mum's also got a brand new car. Hers is also a Renault Clio, but it came out at like mid or end 2024. Brand new car. The one I'm looking at is a 2015, but the interior was okay, but when I sat in it I just felt so comfortable and so confident. It didn't feel too big, it felt appropriate compared to my Nissan Juke. I swear I just saw a ghost. Am I haunted? Selena Spooky, where are you? What we're hoping to do is do a part exchange. Because my mum's also got her new car, she still has her old one, so she's looking to get rid of that. My car plus her car is going to be able to get me the new car. It might still not be enough, we don't know. And I am so lucky to have my parents because they are literally offering to get out like 1 or 2 grand. They said max 3 grand loan out to help me with this car, even though they're already giving me like their old used car that they wanted to get rid of anyway. But I'm very lucky. Obviously I'll have to pay them back the loan. I'm not going to expect them to give like max 3 grand for a car and expect them to pay the loan off out of their own pocket. That's just stupid. So I will be buying this car. It's just my parents will be giving the money, but then I have to give them back. We're going looking at it tomorrow. This could be the car, you guys. I'm already thinking about it as my car. And that's what I did with my Nissan Juke, and look how that lasted. So I really need to chill out. I really need to chill out. But it's so good. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Okay, so I am recording on my phone, but that's just because I don't want to record on my camera because it's upstairs and I've just woken up. Today is the day where I might get a car. Might is the key word. I haven't test drove it. We still have things to do because instead of getting a new car, well, insurance, whatever, I'm going to be trying to change it over the one I have now. Apparently you can do that, I didn't know. So we're gonna do that, and if I do, I don't think I'll be getting it today. I could, but I don't think I will. If I do, I'd have to give my car up. I love the way it looks. I don't know how it's gonna drive, because to be honest, when I was getting my Nissan Juke, I haven't like ever bought a car before, so I didn't really understand it when people were like, oh, make sure you enjoy the feel of it. You know, do you feel confident in it? And I was like, well, I've only just passed my test, so I don't think I'm going to be confident, like fully confident in any car when I first buy it, because you have to build your confidence up on the road by yourself. And now I kind of get it, like, do I like the way it feels when I'm driving? I don't know how to word it, but I now know what they mean. Charlie, I could be getting a car today. I probably won't, but I could. What do you think? What do you think, baby? Yeah, exactly, my boy. Lola, what do you think about the car? Yeah. My niece is excited for me. I don't have her with me, but my niece is excited. We didn't actually talk about cars, but I just know she's excited. So is my nephew. My nephew loves the fact that I can drive, which is ironic because I haven't took him anywhere in it yet. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop rambling and I will see you when I either get there or after. I always feel really awkward recording in those kind of places because A, social anxiety, and B, I don't know if I'm allowed. So I'm like, I don't want to get risk being like, hey, please, can you turn the camera off? Because I'm like, just feel like I would have annoyed them. Just see, I will just see. So we're at the place and we're looking at the car. This is it. I'm very, very excited. I haven't driven it yet. I'll give you guys a proper tour if I get it, but I'm very excited. My car's just sitting there waiting to be sold, I guess. Oh no, I mean, they're gonna test drive it and check it first. Just giving it a wash. But yeah, very excited. Okay.
Still have an adult age of 6 or 7, but little kids 7.
Alright, so I've just got back. We got the car. Well, what we've done is that we've put a deposit on it. That just secures the car. But we haven't actually paid for the car yet because we're going to do that when we come to pick it up. But yeah, no, I'm getting it. Wait, why am I even recording on my phone? My camera's... Anyway, obviously again you will see it in this vlog. It's just going to be the case of I have to wait a few days before I get it because I'm working tonight, Friday night and Saturday night. I'm going to be working. We're probably going to go back on Tuesday. Very excited. Nephew, he's I think the most excited for me. So yeah, this is exciting. I'm just waiting to get it now. So see you in a few days. Alright guys, so today is the day I'm getting my car. Do you know what? I've just changed my car insurance over, so that's cool. Sadly, I do still have to get a black box, and I just basically take that out of this car and then into my new one. But right now, I need to get the bits and bobs out of my car, like my water, my Joe. I can't leave my Joe. I just can't. Hey everyone, so I did get the car. It's parked at my house. So basically I was going to record like just the getting it and everything. The guy that we see that was doing the car was just stood outside the shop talking to another colleague. So when we pulled up he was like, oh hello, do you want to just come inside and follow me? And then we just sat there for like what felt like forever signing all the paperwork, etc. And he said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna bring the car out. But because like he was always talking to me, I feel really rude if I just pull out a camera and just randomly start recording while you're talking. Oh my god, it drives so much better. Alright guys, so I am sitting in my new car. I actually got the car on Thursday and it's Monday today. I don't know how well this lighting is because of all this. I haven't been recording just because I've been working Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday I just slept. Today feels like my first proper day off. So my car just made a noise, but anyway, I really do love it. Like, this is such a good car. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a bit of muck. But yeah, no, I do prefer it to my Nissan Juke. The steering in it was very, very, very sensitive. Let's just say I went over, not even potholes, just you know, if you go over a bumpy road, it would just want to snatch the wheel out my hand, so I'd have to like hold it quite, not tightly, but to avoid getting it going into parked cars and things like that. Whereas this one, the steering is just much more better and it just drives so much more smoother. Like if I was to want, like I can go in a straight line. Even my dad, who's been driving for 30 odd years, he's just said that Nissan Juke was so hard to drive whenever he drove it, just because it wanted to. On this one, you go over bumps in the road, you feel it, but the steering, you know, it doesn't want to snatch it out of your hand. And the brake and the accelerator is way much more to what I'm used to driving in, aka the car I learnt in, and it just sets off quicker. Please, okay, I thought that car was going to stop. I get really nervous when I'm recording. It just feels 10 times better. I think it's going to last me a very long time, so I'm happy. So yeah, let me give you a tour of it now. Alright, so obviously here we have the steering wheel. It is a bit mucky, I need to clean it. I don't know how it's got so mucky so quickly. So obviously we have the revs counter and all that. That's just telling me that my handbrake's on. Here we have the fuel, and then we have, so this is the touchscreen, and it basically has GPS, sat nav, etc. on it. It does have music. But the music that's on this car, it just, the Bluetooth on it, it keeps saying it's not connected to my phone, and I've literally paired it to my phone, so it should be connected. So if you have a Renault Clio, please let me know what that, 2015, let me know what that's about. The AC, whatever the hell that is. I think this is to move my seat. I'm not quite sure what this is for. I think they're like my demisters on my window and then to warm the car up, etc. Then we have a cigarette lighter. I want to know what's in here, but I can't get it open. No, that's not opening. Oh wait, no, I did take my Joe out of it. I just haven't put it in this car yet. We have these nice red floor mats, which I think looks really nice considering the car's red. and then whatever the hell that says. Then on the passenger side, we obviously have our window, our doors, and a bit of storage there. We have my oh great, they left a dirty cloth in it, wonderful. But we have this nice little area, which I think is going to be nice, you know, for passengers, so that they can put their, I don't know, vape or phone or whatever, or wallet. Oh, my car's dirty already. Who would have thought? I've never sat in that seat, so I don't know. Then we have our, I want to call it a gear stick, even though there's, like, I don't have to do any gears. We have a park, reverse, neutral drive, etc. And I have to click this button to get it. Then we have our economy, which I don't think I'll ever use because I don't, like, look, protect the environment, but I'm not going to use it. Just because it's annoying at traffic lights. And then we have our cruise control, which I think is pretty cool. And we can actually control the cruise control here to, like, you know, if I get to like 70 miles per hour on a motorway, I can just up, like, to what speed I want to go at or decrease it. I have no idea what this is for. Should really read the manual, but I haven't, and I'm not going to. Handbrake. We do have these nice little cup holders. I assume this is for like a can because it's a really small holder. This is obviously a normal one. I put my Starbucks in it today because yes, I did go Starbucks. And then we actually have one at the back, which is nice for the passengers. We have like this armrest, which I really like. So to adjust it, you can lift it all the way up like that, and then it goes all the way back down. I mean, I know you can't really tell, but it goes, you know, downwards like that. We have some space again. I normally put my phone or my wallet in there, but to actually adjust it, you just slowly go up like that. I mean, obviously, I'm never going to use it like here, but I normally just have it about there, or sometimes I've even had it up there, and it, you know. But yeah, that's the position I normally have it in. I really like the patterns on the seat as well. It doesn't have heated seats, sadly. The good thing is that, like, if it was leather and it didn't have heated seats, it would bother me more. But because it's not leather, it, like, I'm not gonna freeze myself to death when I'm sat in it shivering. Then in the back, of course, we have our seat belts, etc. There's, like, not a lot of leg room. The only people I normally have in here is my sister or my two nephews. No, I've actually never had any of my nephews in here. My sister sat in the back and she was comfy, so what do I know? So that little thing right there is to adjust the steering wheel. Oh yeah, brakes and pedals. Then we have, that's to change settings on the car, even though it won't focus. And then, of course, it's just your normal, or like the window wipers, etc. Then on this one, we have our lights. I just have mine on auto, demister, fucking fog lights. God's sake, that took forever for me to say. Up and down for indicator, as we all know. And then here we have, like, so these two top buttons on top is to answer phone calls or decline, and then we have our, you cannot see them for the love of sweet Jesus. So these are just to turn the volume up and down, even though you can't really see them, but still. So obviously we have passenger airbag, and it tells me if somebody hasn't had their seatbelt on. I hate it when people walk past my car because it makes me so self-conscious that they're going to be looking at me, and it's really bad. So yeah, keep walking past. Oh, look at that. I don't really care about the car passing, that can just pass. Then down here we have dipped headlight settings, and I don't know what the second one is or the third one. So again, if I'm new to it, so if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Then this adjusts the camera, so not the cameras, the side mirrors. So I click that one for the right mirror. That's just to turn it off, and that one's for the left mirror. Then we have our window controls, front windows, passenger and driver, and then just the passenger windows. Up here, we just have our normal. Hey look, there's you guys. So yeah, I really don't want to show too much of my road. Oh yeah, I've completely forgot to say, we do have a USB port for my phone, which is nice, and that's just the volume and obviously etc. That looks like it should be a button, but it's not a button. So that is my car. I'm going to show you the outside of it in a second. But right now, I completely forgot to show you guys. So these are the keys. Obviously, you have your normal lock. Don't know what this setting's for. So again, if you know, let me know. This is for the boot, and this is just to unlock the car. But this isn't to start the car, but you can actually put it in here. Oh, and it turns everything on, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to take it out. Oh, and there we go, everything's turned off, so that's what that little click means. Stop and start button right there. The placement is a bit weird to have it on the passenger side, but I don't really care that much either, so yeah. But yeah, that is the inside of my car, so let me just take you around the outside now. So here we have the outside of it. It's a Clio Renault with my past sticker on. Then we open this. So this is how much space. It's not like as big, but it's deeper than my Nissan Juke. And they gave us a little tyre repair kit, which again I really like. Then we have our little sun protector, whatever it's called, where I just cover. We can just put that back down. These are the wheels. And yeah, that's the outside of my car. And that was my car tour. I can't believe I've got a new car. I keep expecting to go outside and just like look up for my Nissan Juke. I look up and then I have to look down and just see my Clio. I actually did drive for about an hour. Well, technically I've driven more than like an hour because I went out before, but on this drive I drove what felt for about an hour, maybe it was less, but we went to Starbucks and we went through not motorway, but it felt like a motorway, like it looked the exact same as motorway, and I just prefer the 50-60 miles per hour road, I can already tell you that. Nissan Juke hated it because, as if the steering wasn't sensitive enough, when you go into those roads it makes it even more sensitive. So in this car it's just, for a new time driver, it's just perfect. And I'm not even going to call my Nissan Juke my first car because I literally had it for 2 months. So I'm going to class this as my first car, even though it's technically not. Sammy, what do you think of my new car, even though you've never been in it? Same boy. But if you did like this video, then make sure to give me a huge like and subscribe. And turn on that bell notification so that you guys get notified every single time I upload. And I will see you, God knows when, because I have nothing else planned. Or you can watch my reaction channel, which is currently like my main focus. I'll still upload on this channel. That's just taking way much more of my time given the content I'm creating. Head over there. Link in the description. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.